Dive with us into the pros and cons of living in Florida. Picture this: endless summers, warm breezes, and the inviting turquoise waters of the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. Florida, the Sunshine State, is a paradise that offers more than just a pretty view. It's a state that boasts a high quality of life without the burden of income taxes. Yes, you heard that right, no income taxes. But the allure of Florida goes beyond its warm weather and tax benefits. The state is a melting pot of cultures, with a rich history and vibrant culture influenced greatly by Cuba and Spain. This influence is visible in its architecture, food, music, and even in the rhythm of daily life. And let's not forget about the thrills and excitement that Florida offers. Are you a space enthusiast? The Kennedy Space Center is right in your backyard. More of a sports lover? You've got the Miami Heat and Tampa Bay Lightning to cheer on. Florida is a state that promises an affordable lifestyle, with the added bonus of being a playground for both relaxation and adventure. Now that you know what makes Florida shine, it's time to uncover the not-so-sunny side. While Florida offers many benefits, it also comes with its own set of challenges. The first thing that might strike you is the cost of housing. Florida's housing market can be quite expensive, with the average home price slightly higher than the national average. Then there's the humidity. Florida's climate is subtropical, which means it can get pretty steamy, especially in the summer. This can be a bit uncomfortable if you're not used to such conditions. Tourism is a major industry in Florida, which is great for the economy, but can sometimes mean crowded beaches and attractions, especially during peak seasons. And let's not forget about Florida's diverse wildlife. Sure, it's fascinating, but it also includes an array of bugs and potentially dangerous animals, like snakes and alligators. So you might need to be a little extra cautious, especially if you're venturing into more natural areas. One thing to note is that public transportation can be somewhat limited, making Florida more of a driver's state. This can be a challenge if you're used to living somewhere with extensive public transit options. Insurance costs, particularly for auto and home, can be high due to factors like the state's vulnerability to extreme weather events. Speaking of which, Florida is prone to hurricanes, storms, tornadoes, and floods, which can pose significant challenges and risks. Despite these challenges, many people still find Florida a great place to live. If you've ever visited or lived in Florida, share your experiences in the comment section below. Living in Florida has financial implications that can be both a pro and a con. Let's start with the sunny side of things. Florida is one of the few states that does not impose an income tax, which can be a major bonus for both small business owners and retirees. This means more of your hard-earned money stays in your pocket, which is always a nice perk. However, it's not all sunshine and tax-free living. The cost of living in Florida is on the rise, with the average home price hovering around $392,300. That's a little higher than the national average. This might make the dream of owning a beachfront property a little more distant for some. And while we're on the subject of property, let's not forget about insurance. Living in a state prone to extreme weather events like hurricanes means that having adequate coverage is a must, but it can also be quite costly. Flood insurance, in particular, can be a significant expense. Aside from housing and insurance, Florida also has a higher than average sales tax rate. This means that everyday expenses like groceries and clothing can add up more quickly than in other states. Financial considerations are an important part of deciding where to live, and Florida has its fair share of both advantages and disadvantages. Florida, with its unique mix of pros and cons, offers a lifestyle that appeals to many. We've journeyed through the state's sunny appeal, its beautiful beaches, and the allure of its vibrant culture influenced by Cuba and Spain. We've also delved into its challenges, the occasional extreme weather, the humidity, and the critters that come with a subtropical climate. We've explored the financial considerations too. Florida's lack of income tax is a major perk, especially for small business owners and retirees. But remember, the cost of living and housing can be a little higher than the national average, and it's a driver's state with limited public transportation. But above all, Florida is a place of rich history and biodiversity, offering an affordable lifestyle with a warm climate that's hard to resist. It's not just a vacation spot, but a place many choose to call home. So what's your take? Does the Sunshine State's allure outweigh its challenges for you? Remember, every place has its highs and lows, and Florida is no exception. We'd love to hear your thoughts about living in Florida. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.